So I made the mistake of posting on Facebook, leading with authority. And you very quickly corrected me.
I did.
Your topic is leading without authority, which is a little bit counterintuitive. Why don't you explain what that means?
Well, it's interesting because in the sales profession, the people who get promoted into management, leadership spots, are the people who sell the most.
Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And in most companies now, I mean, according to a study in 2008 in B2B sales forces in America, this is very disturbing, but 13% of the salespeople are bringing in 87% of the revenue.
So no more 80-20, it's 13-87.
Gotten worse. It's gotten worse. The majority of vice presidents of sales who hired Mike Bosworth over the years to come in and train their salespeople, the majority of those guys, and women too, were former top 13% salespeople. And the whole reason they're the VP of sales now is they were able to sell so much more than anybody else. They got promoted.
Is that wrong that that happens? I mean, we can all draw on examples of overachieving salespeople that do get recruited into upper management. And I can see how, the president might say, look, you know what, you know more about this product, you know how to do this, you can train my people, we can grow, I'm going to promote you.
That's the fantasy every time a top salesperson is promoted into management. And the vast majority of the time, well over 90%, that new manager crashes and burns. I'm a witness. It happened to me. And the primary reason is that those top 13% salespeople are selling intuitively. They're good because they're doing it intuitively. And the holy grail of sales productivity improvement over the years, and this was started back in 1979 when Xerox hired a behavioral researcher named Neil Rackham, who subsequently wrote Spin Selling. Xerox realized that this 80-20 condition is killing them because each year they're taking their top performers out of the field, putting them into a management position where they crash and burn. So the reason they hired this behavioral researcher to study this problem was they finally concluded these top salespeople are just selling intuitively. They are unable to teach other people to do what they do so well.
They were perhaps leading without authority.
Well, they were actually...
without knowing it.
What they were doing is using this newly granted authority to piss people off.
Got it.
Because when they're promoted, I mean, the whole reason that top salespeople are so good is because they are able to get people they have no authority over to change, to volunteer to change.
To volunteer to change.
Because when I'm a salesman and I walk into a company, they don't work for me.
Sure.
The only way I can get them to change is to get them to volunteer to change.
And that's really the key, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that.